Hey guys, welcome to our episode 3 chat for Big Brother 18.
You took my line away. I'm supposed to say it's episode 3.
Sorry.
But we worked this out. All right. Jose and Paulie were nominated.
We're really getting into the swing of things here.
That's right. And Jose is coming at Nicole.
He just got put up on the block and he's like, yo, I'm coming after that bitch. And that bitch is gonna be out of here.
Paul feels like he dodged a bullet this time.
He knows he's kind of an a-hole.
Well, yeah.
So he's feeling a little lucky that he's
he was
safe.
going to go up.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Jose thinks that everybody will keep him safe.
I don't get it. I know he thinks that
The
he's the
power of
Messiah,
veto
but...
should be, it's called power of veto, right? Should be used on me because I'm heart of the house.
That was a little Raul.
Sorry.
But anyway, Jose is a little bit...
Delusional?
Well, no, he's a lot delusional, but he's a little flip-floppy because he's telling some people, like, oh, I'm not surprised that I'm up on the block. And then he's telling other people, like, oh, I can't believe I'm up on the block.
I think really he feels like OS. I'm in trouble.
Could be.
But he's got to keep on his brave front for everybody, like, I'm going to get them. You know?
Yeah, and he also was all...
Yeah. All right.
There was a lot of posing in this episode, but anyway.
I can't believe he had the balls to go up to the HOH room.
Even before that, he was telling Davon, like, I'm gonna get this bitch Nicole out. Have you not seen that Davon and Nicole are friends?
Yeah.
Do you not think that they're working together?
They're returners.
Returners! Returnees! So, Jose goes up to talk to Nicole in the HOH, and when she sees him coming, she's just like, how hilarious was that? Where are you going? It was great.
He's like, he sits down and he's like, if I get HOH next time, nobody better come in my room because I already know who's gonna go.
So you're threatening the HOH after you get put up.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like a good move. And he's like, I'm not gonna go around and kiss people's butts. I'm gonna tell them how it is. And Nicole's like, well, I'm not a kisser butter either, so... kisser butter.
That was hilarious.
It was great. Nicole, don't change.
No, she's great. All right, so everyone assembles in the living room, in that hip-ass living room from the 60s. There's a message from BB.
Guess what, mofos? There is a new competition. It's brand new. It's called BB Roadkill.
Oh, I love it.
You think you're safe because you're not up on the block right now? Well, screw you.
You better think again. So it is an individually done competition.
Once a week, this freaking RV is going to roll into the backyard. It's going to roll into the backyard.
Wow.
Whoa, I think the RV is here.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the noise it makes when it shows up.
And they're going to be doing these competitions in the RV one at a time. And I think this is fun because it reminds me of like some sort of Dharma Initiative thing on the Lost Island.
I absolutely love this twist. I thought I was going to hate it, but I actually really, really like it because it's secret.
Yeah. So they don't know who the winner is.
Right.
And the winner gets to pick a third nominee.
The winner finally gets to do something useful.
It's kind of a big deal. You know,
I really like it.
I feel like I'm going to like this twist until it results in one of my favorites going up on the block.
Yeah.
That's going to suck.
All right. Well, Jose and crew, they're thinking, you know, there's kind of even smaller pool of people who can be nominated now because two complete teams are safe.
Well, yeah, we're going to come back to the competition, but now everybody's freaking out. They're trying to figure out who they want to go up on the block if they do win. So Jose and his crew were like, we need to go after Frank.
Because he's like the only returnee that they can put up.
Or Day.
Right.
But they don't want to put up Day because
she's on their team.
Yeah.
So they need the number for that. But yeah, everybody's freaking out because, well, 6 people are freaking, no.
Some people are freaking out.
4 people are like freaking out because they are potentially going to be nominated.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's talk about some alliances here.
All right.
Did anybody else notice that, like, pretty much this whole episode was narrated by Davon? I'm not complaining.
Hell no.
I loved it. She's like the LC of the hills. or of Laguna Beach. She's the narrator, and she's great at it.
She's probably the best one for the job. So, Devon's like,
keep doing what you're doing, girl.
There's another chocolate drop in this house, and that would be Zakiya.
I was hoping, since the cast was released, that these two were going to work together.
And they are.
And I love it. It's amazing.
You know what? Zakiya is disgusted with her alliance.
Yeah, originally we saw her kind of
gravitate towards them.
Gravitating towards Jose and Paul.
They're crap, though.
No.
And she knows it now. Sometimes you don't always know from, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Right. So now she's like, yeah, Devon, let's work together for sure.
Yeah.
So then Devon's like, this is great. I just need to pull in some more people. We've got the 4 vets. We've got Zakiya. Let's get a few more newbies and we'll be golden.
She didn't even have to ask Michelle.
Michelle was just like, can I
work with you guys? Please. She's not stupid. She knows where it's happening.
She's a super fan. She doesn't want to work with those idiots.
They suck. All right, so the alliance is the 4 vets, Michelle, Zakiya, Corey.
We're going to get to Corey at some point.
Yeah, and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Not a bad grouping except for Corey.
Make sure you guys check out the spoiler if you want to hear our thoughts on Corey.
All right, so James, every once in a while that little mofo comes out with something funny.
Yeah, so they were trying to pick a name for the alliance. They were having a secret meeting, planning it. And James is like, hey, why don't we call ourselves Scamper Squad?
No. How about 8-pack?
How funny would that be, though? Yeah, they finally settle on 8-pack.
That would have been hilarious if they had gone with Scamper Squad.
It would have been funny.
But how many of the newbies didn't even know what that meant?
I know, right? Michelle was like, everyone else was like,
what? Oh. All right, so the Roadkill RV has finally arrived.
You know who else is back? That freaking squirrel hooker.
Yeah.
Love it.
Whoever
love it.
Always sneaks in a little squirrel on Big Brother. I love you. All right, so this competition, they dress you up in this sweatsuit, it's tracky.
Tracksuit.
And you have to get all your clothes off down to these regulation bathing suits. Yeah. They all have the same ones.
Right. So it sounds easy, but it's not. Because while you're stripping down, you need to hold onto 3 buttons.
Okay. It's a timed competition. If you let go of 1 button, the clock speeds up 30 times. If you let go of 2, it's 60 times as fast as it would normally go if all the 3 buttons were pressed. And if you let go of all 3...
What are you even doing?
I know, right? 120 times faster.
Whoa! So let's talk about some of the highlights during this competition.
Now, Paulie's a real rocket scientist. He figured out how to hold down one of the buttons with his wiener. And then when he couldn't hold it with his wiener anymore, he put his mouth on it.
You go, Paulie! You go!
That's genius. Poor James. He's so freaking short, he could hardly reach the pedals.
That's so sad.
Did he say he was 5'5"? I think he's embellishing.
I don't know.
All right, Zakiya, she forgot to take her socks off.
She lost a lot of time because, after you get down to your bathing suit, you need to hit the red buzzer, which is a few feet away.
Yeah.
So you pretty much
gotta
have to let
go
go
of all the other buttons.
Yeah. Or you could be like Paulie and try to hang on.
What the
Paulie,
hell?
just let go.
Just let go. You wasted more time trying to hold on to that one, and then...
He was all Kate Winslet, Titanic. I'll never let go. But then you're supposed to let go. She lets go, even though she said she wasn't. So just do it.
Jose left his suit on.
No, he was trying to take his suit off. He was trying to get down to his undies.
And then he was like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to keep this on. This is the first time I had to keep it on.
All right.
All right.
So after the competition was over, it was time to reveal the winner. But it's a secret. So everybody had their little tackle box.
I love that.
They were going to look at it and see if you're a loser or a winner.
I would have been looking at everybody else's reaction if they were like...
Well, you got to have your poker face, Vanessa.
I know. But I guess since everybody's looking at the same time, I just would have been like... What's everybody doing?
Well, they had that little, extender thing.
Yeah, the extender. Yeah, but you could read there, they'd
All right,
be like...
well, maybe some people were doing that. A lot of them were facing away, though.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really see their
Face
faces.
away from the mirror.
That's right.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. So we find out that Frank won the competition. Frank the Tank.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they used to call him.
Yeah, Gandalf.
So he tells James.
Mm-hmm. He ends up telling pretty much the rest of his alliance, too.
He slaps the drink out of James's hand when he tries to high five him.
How funny is it
I
seeing
love
James
that.
and Frank standing next to each other?
Great job. All right, so then Jose thinks Paulie won because they're having a little powwow in the
Jose
Africa
and his
room.
crew are trying to figure out who won this competition. Who do we need to suck up to, even though we don't kiss anyone's ass?
Trust Paulie won.
Yeah, they were thinking that Paulie won, and then Frank goes in there, and he's like, so what do you think? And Jose is like, well, I'm like really good at reading people's faces, and Frank was just like...
So he's like, I think Paulie won.
Yeah, he
What do
didn't
you-
realize that Frank was sitting right there, and he's the winner. All right.
I love this. All right, so it's time for all-girl alliance talk. All right, so Natalie comes up with her, I want to start an all-girl alliance.
I want all the girls to work together. Girl power.
Yay.
Which is great, and I love that. But
It's more like the baby voice alliance.
it is kind of like the Baby Voice Alliance.
She wants to pull in Bridget, and she wants to pull in Bronte.
I was hoping we were going to see the other all-girl alliance in this episode because there's another one, but maybe next time. But let's
All right.
talk about this one right now.
All right.
So we have Natalie, Bronte, and Bridget.
I'm going to be flirty spy.
Yeah, so they were like the Spice Girls, but they can't be the Spice Girls, so they were the Spy Girls, and they all had like different personalities. So yeah.
Natalie's flirty.
Mm-hmm.
Bronte is wifey spy.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
Why not like sexy
Like
or
numbers.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. I am
Math girl.
spy.
I'm Math Girl.
All right. And Bridget is spunky spy.
Yeah.
All of this is going down right in front of Tiffany.
Oh,
She's like,
God.
really?
Yeah.
Really? These girls
Girls.
are really dumb.
Girls, come on.
Oh my
Seriously,
God.
though, you know, I hope they do stick together because I'd love to see an all-girls alliance. That's great. But they need to smarten up a little bit. Okay? You girls need to smarten up.
Yeah. All right. So Frank is the winner, like we said. So he consults with his alliance. They
It's
have
like,
a little
who should I
meeting.
put up?
And it comes down to Paul. It was going to be either Bridget or Paul.
Yeah, they
And I-
still want to see Jose go this week. But if Paul went, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Well, if they hadn't nominated Paul, he would have been able to possibly win the
Save-
veto and save
Right. That's
Jose.
another thing they have to
But
think
if
about.
Paul wins the veto, he's going to use it on himself. He don't give a shit
You'd
about
think.
Jose if he win. You know, if he's on the block, if his ass is in trouble.
All right. Well, we still have some business to take care of from the first episode. So remember when Frank's team landed in Mystery Land or
Yes.
whatever? So that means that they're going to have a punishment, and it is fantastic, and I love it.
Paulie, Michelle, Bridget, and Frank got called into the diary room and received their costume punishment.
The first costume punishment of the season.
It's for a whole delicious week. One whole delicious week of wearing flesh-colored underwear with nothing but pixels on the outside of their private areas.
It's hilarious, because when you look fast, it really looks like they're naked and just
How
covered by pixels.
Amazing was it that Paul and Frank were in this alliance and got punished?
On this team.
How
It's funny.
amazing. Yeah, team, not alliance.
Yeah.
Poor Michelle, though. She is very badly sunburned.
Oh my god! That looked really bad.
that
Her
looked
back,
very bad.
that
All
looked bad.
Well, let's get away from the pixels for a minute. It's time for the
right.
roadkill ceremony.
They got all fancy with it.
I loved it. How they
like-
had the revolving.
all the eligible nominees.
There's going to be a little something something in somebody's pay envelope this week. I love that. All right, so congratulations, Paul.
Paul is the third nominee.
All right. James again with his witty comments. That's like 3 beautiful bucks grazing in the pasture. Sure is. I wish
That's
any
great.
of them would go home.
Not Polly.
Except for Polly. Alright, so Jose looked like he might be crapping a brick, but on the outside...
He thinks people would use the veto on him.
I am the heart of the house. Dream on! Dream on!
You are not the Messiah! Alright.
Alright.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Who are you hoping to see leave this week?
Make sure you watch the spoilers too. They're amazing.
Oh, thanks.
And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.